This is our last day in the RV. We're cleaning it up now. It's super empty. Well, that is over! And I'm happy about it. We did all of our research before we did all this. This wasn't just like on a whim and we figured it out. We did years and years of research. I made so many phone calls to different areas and nothing worked out because pretty much the weather is what tanked us this year. But you'd think with me being an RV technician, I'd be able to find work, yes, but I can find work for about 2 months out of the 5 months that we're somewhere, and then we gotta go. And I have to start all over again.
We're starting a new chapter. We're going to be stationary again, but we're going to be stationary in Colorado. It's hard to do this lifestyle when you need to pay the bills and, take care of all the upkeep of the RV, the whole list of things. It all adds up.
We would work camp in the summer, and then after that we would drive all the way to New Jersey for family stuff in October, and then we'd drive to our next destination for 5 months, and then we'd have to go down to Texas after that, and then go to our summer destination for 5. So really, we were not really traveling when we were RVing. We were set up probably for the winter, and then I had to put $7,000 and almost $8,000 into both of our vehicles for just upkeep and random stupid crap.
Yep.
So it just seems that no matter what we tried to do, the weather and the situations just kept hitting us to the point where now we can't recover.
If we stay here and do RV life and continue on, we're only going to dig ourselves farther into our own grave. Going to the other hard place, which is stationary living, it's hard to get there. So this is super stressful for us.
For 20 years, I was like, I'm going to be an RVer. And then I did it for 16 months, and I'm like, I am not going to be an RVer.
We didn't really get to fully explore. We traveled the country a couple times, but every time we traveled, we were traveling on a time frame and we had to stop at like dinner time and then get up the next day and keep going. So we couldn't even stop to see anything or do any weird roadside stuff, nothing. I feel like we could do that anyway on a regular road trip and enjoy it the whole time and maybe not rush through it.
In the bigger picture, we actually traveled less RVing in the last year and a half than we did when we lived in New Hampshire.
I still promote the idea.
Oh, absolutely.
But just do some research and keep it
personal,
yeah. Or take it with a grain of salt, because we've done our research for a long time and realized that the people we were watching or the articles or the books or everything that we were doing was so, unique to everybody.
Right.
What happened to us may not happen to you. Chances are pretty low we're going to do this again. I'm just looking forward to taking an actual shower and not having to dump every couple of days.
We'll run out of propane in the middle of the night.
Run out of propane. There's a lot of things that are extra in RV life that are kind of a hassle.
You have to figure out the way you want to RV and then figure out if the risk is worth to try to make that happen. And it was worth the risk for us. We didn't fail. We had to make an adult decision so that we didn't make our life extremely worse, because I feel that if we would continue to do this, we would be completely and financially tapped out in about 3 months tops. There's pros and cons to a lot of this stuff. I mean, unfortunately, I feel like there was too many cons to the full-time life that we were living. The pros were pretty friggin' fantastic, but there wasn't enough of them to balance it out for us. For me.
For me too.
For Jackie also.
I just can't believe this is happening. And it's happening so fast. I mean, it was less than a month ago when we even decided to do this. There were just signs left and right. The chapter for our RV life is on its last page. This experience was not what we thought it was going to be. Our point of RVing was to travel the country and just explore, hike. We just thought that that was going to be a great way to travel and, still work. Andy being an RV tech, it just seemed like it was going to be a no-brainer. Our friends and family were supportive, and they also thought it was a good idea. All the signs pointed to go RVing. All of our stuff is out and in our accommodations right now. I'm not going to forget it. I'm not going to forget life in an RV. It was interesting, it was different, and every day there was something. I overall did have a good time despite the issues, But sometimes when life gives you too many issues, it's a sign to change it.
We're disinfecting and we're cleaning because we're done. We're done.
We took the mattress because that's our mattress. We just bought it, so that's too bad.
It was a lot of money and it's really comfortable, and it's one less thing we have to buy when we get to wherever the hell we're going.
But we're actually getting a mattress, a gently used one from somebody in town. So we're going to at least have one when it's time to get rid of this thing next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly, the RV was pretty clean.
Relatively
I mean,
condition.
we lived in it for 14 months, but I mean, pretty good for...
Couple of spots of mold here and there because, you know, temperature fluctuations and stuff, but a couple of boogers here and there that I flicked at one point. But the main goal that we have right now is to get the bedroom cleaned, get the slide out wrap off, and the bedroom slide in, so I don't throw up, because this is the one that we had the problem with so many times ago, and I want to make sure that it goes in and we never bring it back out again. So I can realize that, you know, it's not an issue. That, and it's supposed to snow in the next few days, so there's just one less fear of it snowing, melting, leaking, causing condensation issues. At least with it all the way in, it'll be warmer in here, and hopefully there won't be so much condensation. So, and then we're slowly bringing everything up into our accommodations, and then hopefully this will be on the dealer lot to Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, if I can figure out how to get it over the mountains and through the snow. And then I'll never have to look at this money pit again.
We're packing everything up day by day. We're still working here at the campground. So our hours have been cut due to the weather. It's not snowing here like we thought we were going to experience here. We only got probably a couple feet. So we don't have a lot of hours here, so we're doing like half days for just a couple days a week. But that's also a good thing, because now we have the time to pack everything up and clean up the RV. So it really wasn't that bad in the bedroom. Didn't really take that long. We're going to be picking up a used mattress. We're going to go pick that up very shortly, and that should conclude the bedroom. And then Andy's just doing a couple runs, bringing some stuff to the apartment that we're living at. I am going to continue packing and putting things in the boxes. I'm currently in the kitchen, so I feel like it's pretty important to bring kitchen stuff up there. Well, we got all of our stuff into our accommodations here at the campground, and it took about 3 days to do, and that was all while working half days. But yeah, it was a lot, and I can't believe we had all this stuff in the RV. How did we do that? It's kind of impressive, but this isn't even everything. This is the bulk of it, but we have some in the kitchen, some on a table, some in the bedroom, and we took our brand new mattress, so we're sleeping on a mattress in a different room, and so like everything's just kind of all over the place. Andy is going through the compartments in the RV. There's still a couple of things in there, but not all of them are going to end up in this room, so they'll probably end up in a backyard just to store for a little bit while we're finishing things up. Just a food for thought. Don't ever buy boxes if you're going to be moving. Go to your local grocery store or liquor store and you can get them for free. I didn't pay anything for these boxes, so food for thought.
The only thing that's left in the RV is the desk. And I'm going to go over there now and swear and kick and flail about to try to figure out how to take that apart so we can bring all that over tomorrow. But there's pretzels over there, so it should be okay. But, yeah, so I don't understand how we fit all this in the RV and not, you know, got flat tires and exploded and rolled off the road with overweight. But, yeah, that's craziness. Next step is cleaning the RV, getting it reasonable, and then bringing the RV somehow not going through mountain passes, but making our appointment on Tuesday to get there because it has to go in the shop to get its once over to make sure everything functions so we can get this done and I never have to look at an RV that's mine again.
Just got into the RV. This is our last full day with the RV, and we woke up and it was negative 17 degrees Fahrenheit, so that's fun. But don't worry, it warmed up to -4. We have most of the stuff done. We have to finish cleaning up. Andy did a lot of it yesterday, so we have the whole day to do that. Andy is making a lot of phone calls, so it's pretty much going to be me cleaning. I have all my cleaning supplies in here, and I'm just going to, you know, think about all the memories we had in the RV while I'm cleaning. And we're going to keep the skirting on because it's so cold out, and we really don't want anything to freeze or have any other issues. So that's where we're going to leave it. We're going to leave the slides out for now, and we'll wrap it all up in the morning. Weather's looking good. Chilly, but not like it is right now where it's -4.
Jesus Christ.
So, you can see we have a U-Haul, and I have a lot to talk about, but here we are with a U-Haul. We got the apartment. We don't have the truck. The whole point was to take the truck back home, hitch up with the little trailer, the little U-Haul trailer, and then come back with our stuff, right? Nope, our truck has problems, so we're taking this giant U-Haul that's pretty much empty, and we're gonna drive it through the San Juan Mountains all the way back up to Steamboat, which is like 7 hours, and then we're going to try to sleep tonight, and then tomorrow, before the sun even comes up, we're gonna just pack our stuff, do a little bit of laundry, and then head back down here. And it's gonna be a long day and a half. It's 1:30, so we should probably get going. But I just wanted to show you guys that we have a new ride for a little bit.
We drove the big red truck down with hopes of driving it back up. On the way down, probably about 60 miles north of Durango, my truck started throwing all kinds of alarms, and it was going to derate within a certain amount of mileage. So we had to drive directly to GMC to figure that part out. And they did the scan, and they found the 1089 code that you're so familiar with, and a different code, which is a lot worse. So they recommended we don't drive it the 7 hours back through all the mountains and everything because it could leave us stranded by having the go check out the U-Haul and drive the U-Haul back up and then load up whatever and then drive back down. So that ended up being like over $1,000 if we had it for 4 days. So there really wasn't anything keeping us where we were. So we decided to call up the apartment place to see how soon we can move in. And they said the apartment's ready. We filled out the lease agreement today. We got the keys today, and we're literally driving the U-Haul. We left the big red truck at the GMC dealer for them to tool around with for the next couple of days. We're driving the U-Haul all the way to Steamboat, and then tonight we're gonna try to organize everything, and then we're gonna load everything up tomorrow. Say goodbye to all the wonderful people that helped us in this crazy, chaotic journey, and then head all the way back down to Durango and unload everything, and then drop the whatever the hell we're driving off. I don't even know.
You almost said RV.
Yeah, I know. The U-Haul back off. We have a couple of job opportunities we're trying to sift through, get back down to Durango tomorrow by probably a little after dinner time. And now I have a check engine light on the U-Haul to the ground if we need to. It's making some weird noises, but check engine light went on earlier, and we had to stop back at the U-Haul anyway to have Jackie drive the big red truck to the GMC dealer, and he checked it out, and it's just an emissions signal for overheat because of the way the exhaust is under these RVs. If they get, Jesus Christ, under the U-Haul, they get really hot because they're so close to the ground. When they heat up, they trip the emissions temperature or whatever the hell. So it happened again. It hasn't gone off yet. But this truck doesn't really like to go 65 miles an hour. It's struggling empty.
It's weird not backing up an RV, but a moving truck.
Well, it took us 3 hours to load everything and get everything out of the apartment. I didn't realize how much crap you can shove in an RV.
Yeah, we moved everything in about 30 minutes. We were able to just park the U-Haul right outside. And yeah.
Good thing we don't have any furniture. Well, we left the apartment to go buy a shower curtain and a shower rod because we haven't showered in 5 days. And I bought a car.
Yeah, we were gonna go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
But
so
yeah.
I bought a 2020 Toyota 4Runner. The big red machine is no more. It was too much of a money pit, and we weren't towing with it anymore, so there's no point in having a 22-foot land yacht. You would think with, well, if we would have hope. Way down the line.
Right at this moment, we're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
And the hard place has spikes sticking out of it, so it's even more uncomfortable.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go.
And the other one smells really bad.
Right. I cannot wait to never, ever, 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 ever have to deal with again.
You know, what's going on?
Just checking the time. It's not this, it's this. It's always this. Lying in bed covered in snot. Way down the line again. Hi. This is flattering. I swear this is layers. I've actually lost 12 pounds since I've been work camping. Mainly because it's, shoveling. I'm trying to change the world by helping one person a year. So I'll talk since Jackie's carburetor's blocked. You done? You good? Okay.
We're
Nice.
kind of
We're independent together. We're independent together.
Yeah.